Good morning. Hello, everyone. Hey, don't run away. Come back. I'm joining in and people are leaving. Good morning, everyone. Well, good morning if it is morning for you. Good evening, afternoon, depending on where it is you are in the world. Hello, sunshine. Does this look like sunshine? I'll explain this in a minute. Yes, and I sound as if I drowned during the night. I didn't. That light, like there, looks like it's coming out of my head. Well, that's how it is. Good morning, Danielle. Did you sleep well since last night? Good morning, Lisa. Hello, hello. How good to see you all join in. Wow, people are jumping in. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Good morning. For those who were with me yesterday evening, late, as you can see, my desk is back to being all pretty again. It's been a short night, hasn't it, Danielle? Tell me about it. It's been a very short night. Good morning, Gabriel. Good morning, Andrea. So, why was your night short, Danielle? What did you do after our hangout? I sound like I've been drinking and smoking all night. Hello, Abby. Did you sleep well? Well, we had a great laugh yesterday evening, didn't we? It was an amazing time together. I really had fun and I really love the result that came out of it. So, oh my God, Danielle. Now I feel guilty. Oh, I am so you spent the night journaling? Oh, wow. Well, well, well. Good morning, Sinova. Is that how you pronounce it? Am I saying it correctly? I'm always afraid when there's these special signs. No, try to sleep with hands. I wanted to journal. Okay, what I do when that happens to me, because it happens a lot to me, I can wake up during the night and then I have to make that kind of spread. Let's get up and do it. And then it's like 2, 3, 4 in the morning. Oh, thank you, Sinova. So what I will do then is mental art journaling. And then, of course, all the products just react the way that I want them to. There's no serendipity there. It's like all sheer perfection. So mentally, I will like visualize. I take my spray and ooh, let's blend it with some water. Oh, let's lift it a bit. That's actually what I do during the night when I want to art journal instead of sleeping, which happens very regularly. So, what's with the face? Huh? um, my patrons know, those who spent the evening with me, that my morning was going to be chaotic. There's a lot going on this morning because for those who do not know, our house is actually a medieval castle, and yes, you can rent parts of the house for a wedding, and we have a wedding here this morning. Which means that there's a lot of last minute preparations because this is also a house where we live, so we need to take like evidence of that away last minute. So on top of all the work that needs to be done for my business, there's that needs to be done. So it was already a very chaotic morning. And that wasn't enough, apparently, the universe thought. So the universe threw in a sick dog. That's the face. So yes, I did shower. I did that much. I did not have breakfast. I did take care of the dog. I did clean the house. You know how sick dogs can, well, leave traces in the house. So I had to take care of all of that. But it's all well. The house is ready for a nice little wedding. Um, yeah, and I will do whatever needs to be done for me when I'll have a moment. I'm glad I'm here. I'm like, what's going to happen the day that I wake up and that I am sick? Because I don't know if you realize, but except Gimli. No, Carly, sorry. Must have been Carly. Every week, I'm here, live, with you. Every Saturday. And I'm like, the only weeks that I wasn't live is when we were on holiday in France because I didn't know how the connection would be and I didn't want to take the risk. But I'm like, what happens the day that I wake up and I'm sick like a dog? There are going to be so many people disappointed. I need to come up with a backup plan, don't I? Because showing up with no makeup is one thing, but not showing up would be not okay. So, okay, well, I realized that this morning. I was like, I'm actually live with you every Saturday, and I love it that you all show up for that. But I do need to come up with a safety plan for like a whatever challenge. Okay, time to dive essential. I'm sorry. I can picture him doing this. This would be so fun. I think it would start with, how do I turn on your computer? Live from the bed. I don't think so, Kathleen. No matter how close we are, you're not coming with me in bed. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about the crazy laughs. Let's get serious. Oh my god, I can do this. I can do this. Okay, I can do this. So, time for a new challenge. Hello, my lovely butterflies. And welcome for this new A Layer a Day challenge. So, first of all, shout outs. Now, these week's shout out are a bit. My shout outs go to each and every one of you who reached out in DMs, in private messages, in the mail, to let me know how you felt about last week's challenge. There were many of you who sent me little messages. You know who you are. And I wanted to reach out to you to acknowledge the fact that you did hold on to it and that you pushed through for that angry bubble challenge. You seriously make me proud. And then, on top of that, when I think what kind of spread you actually made, it's like, thank you. Thank you for your trust. Thank you for staying on the journey, no matter how scary it can be at times, no matter how much of a confrontation it can be at some times. Confrontation with yourself. It's like, yeah. We talked last week with the butterfly patrons, Flutterings, about how I like to hold up a mirror to show you, hey, this is what's going on in your life, because you're filling the mirror yourself. I'm just holding the mirror for you. And last week, apparently, working around anger and thinking about all the anger that might be present in some kind of way in your life, very present or in the background, and all of a sudden be like the focal point of things, definitely woke up feelings and emotions. And I wanted to acknowledge each and every one of you that did let me know how hard it was, that did let me know how much of a wake-up call it was. And you seriously made me proud. Thank you for your trust. That is my shout out this week. You know who you are. For this week's challenge, we are on week 46 of the A Layer a Day challenge. This challenge will run from November 16 until November 23rd. This month, we're all, despite what I've all said like the previous minutes about anger and everything, we're actually working around happiness. So, happiness. We started with taking a step back and have a look at how we actually feel lately as far as happiness is concerned. Last week, we tried to burst some angry bubbles by putting down some bubbles, and gosh, what amazing bubbles you guys put down. It went from so bubbling techniques to some bubbles were very discreet, and yet they were so there on the paper. It was like amazing. This week, again, you know how I like to build it up, and I know that some of you already found it tough last week, but we're going to continue on the tough a little bit longer, but for a good reason, for a very good reason. Hear me out. This week, we are going to focus on the stars in the dark. It is one thing to have the word bubble at the ready to throw it at the face of anger when it's needed. But sometimes the darkness just takes over. It just happens. It's like everything is going well, and then all of a sudden it's like pitch black. And there's like no happiness left. Happiness has left the building. That is when it's important to have those little stars to hold on to. And these little stars can be anything and everything. These stars can be your family, it can be your friends, it can be your pet, except when it's sick. You know what I'm talking about. It can be a song, it can be a movie you like to watch again because you know it will boost you and motivate you and get you back on track of seeing those little tiny happy moments. It can be art channeling. See what I did there? That little loop? I'm trying to find little stars of happiness by being proud of little things that I do. So it can actually be anything and everything. But it is important to know what these little stars are. So, stars in the dark. And now, my patrons who were with me yesterday evening, because yesterday evening we had a 5+ live journal with me. So, if you pledge to donate $5 per month, you also have a live journal with me session during the month, where we're doing this live, but instead of talking, I'm actually channeling. See, Abby is going like, oh, it all makes sense now, doesn't it? Because I started my spread yesterday evening. We're leaving this afternoon. We're traveling until tomorrow evening, so I had to take a step ahead. And now they're all like, oh, that's what you were doing. Because I was like with all the black and everything. Now they understand. And by the way, if you too would like to become a patron, just check out my Patreon page, and the link will be in the description of this video. So you can actually go for it in a very literal way. That's what I did. I used black paint in my journal and black everywhere. I didn't leave it black. Obviously. I mean, you know me. But I went for the literal thing. I started with black. I have a more or less idea of how I want to express my stars, but you can be like literal and actually put stars on a black background if that's how you want to express those stars in the dark. Or you can go for a very symbolic kind of way of expressing those. And I know that, for example, those who are into collage might go with images of what their actual stars are, be it pictures or of their family, their pets, their whatever is your star in the dark. You can put those literally in your journal. And I'm sure that when you will start looking at it that way and start thinking about it that way, that you will realize that there is actually way more stars out there than you initially thought. And that is why I think this challenge is so important, because we might once in a while think about those little things that keep us happy in our life. But then the not so obvious little stars, they get forgotten in the process. They don't ever get to be put in the spotlights. And that is what the challenge is about, to even see those little tiny stars that actually on a daily basis can keep us happy, but that we might tend to forget. And if we have those in our journal, when we go back through our journal, we will be reminded of that again and again and again. And we will have been thinking about it for 7 days in a row. And that is why I love this challenge so much. There you go. That is our challenge. Stars in the dark. Abby, that comment already makes my heart sing. I know it's hard, and you might be, she's happy that I'm unhappy. No, that is not what I'm saying. I'm happy that the challenge is connecting with what is actually going on in your life, and that is actually giving you what you need right now. So Abby's comment is, the challenge, this challenge month is kind of following my life right now. Lol, difficult, but good. Yes. Yes. Oh, Annika. Welcome back, Annika. And welcome, Sophia. I might need stars. Will be starting exercising again at the gym. Okay, Danielle, we're sending you good vibes and energy and... Okay, Kathleen is saying, story of my life. Well, can you feel the love? Can you seriously feel the love? When I started my spread yesterday, they kind of thought that this week's challenge would be a Kathleen inspired challenge. So yes, it is the story of your life, and it is showing in your art journaling. But you are such a strong, you're such a strong woman. Okay, I feel like running over now and give you a bear hug. I can't. I hope you got that. That's it. That's all I have for you today. Now, for all of those of you out there who are new to art journaling, who have no idea how to get started with this, just start. Just put down whatever comes to mind when you think of stars in the dark. Okay? Don't overthink it. Just follow that first idea that pops in your head and put it down in your journal. If you need more inspiration, you know that you can find tons of it in the A Layer a Day challenge group. You can find tons of it in my YouTube videos. And if that's still not enough, reach out to me. Send me a message. Let's talk about it. If that's still not enough, seriously, send me either a DM on Instagram or a private message on Facebook. Reach out and we'll talk about it. Okay, let's catch up on the comments. Oh, Han, I'm calling you right after this live. So Gabrielle is saying, I'm kind of confused. The stars start on Saturday or on Sunday. Looking forward to it. Gabrielle, they start whenever you want. So the thing is, I always give the challenge on Saturday, And then the album goes up on Sunday in the challenge group, because it already gives you the time to start in your journal. It's not because the album is not up yet that you cannot start in your journal. Let's have a little poll. Let me know in comment to this video if you would like the album to go up on Saturday as well. I can change that. Well, today it's actually going to change because I'm traveling tomorrow, so it will go up after the live. Would that be easier for you to have everything go up on Saturday? Let me know, and I'll do it that way. The reason that I started to do it on Sunday is because I was like, people don't have a layer to throw into the album right after the prompt has been given, because you need time to put that layer down before you have anything to share. And that is why I started to do it on Sunday. But it might be confusing, and if you would like the album to go up on Saturday, I'll do so. Actually, I will, because then I'll know if you're cheating. Because if your first layer already goes up on Saturday, like 2 minutes after the prompt, I know that you will be using something that you already did. I'm just kidding. So Annika is confirming, if you want to start today, just do it. It's all about 1 layer a day. The challenge is nothing more than that, to get you to journal on a daily basis, or at least on a regular basis. That's all there is to it. So if you want to start today, start today. If you want to start today, the day after tomorrow, you start the day after tomorrow. It's all up to you. That is all I have for you today. So don't forget to let me know in the comment if you would like the album to go up at the same time as the prompt. I can do that for you. If you still have an inspirational issue about how to get started with this, reach out to me. Let me know. But first, check out the A Layer a Day Facebook group. Check out my videos, and then we'll talk about it. Oh, Sinov is already cheating. See, she's going to use something she did yesterday. How could you? You didn't know what the challenge... I knew what the challenge was. You didn't know what the... Seriously? Okay, I'm going to have breakfast now. I'm going to have porridge, for those who are curious. Porridge with water. No hot milk for me. And after that, it's back to full swing, because still lots and lots and lots to do. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me again this morning. Thank you. I'll see you on the Facebook group. I will see you on the Patreon page. I will see you on Instagram. And I love to see you everywhere. Love you guys. Butterfly kisses. Don't forget to put down a layer a day.